Today, I'm gonna do another sunset talk because I've seen a lot of you guys in my DMs tell me that y'all wanna see more content like this, where I'm just talking about different topics that could maybe help you out, that maybe is not constantly on your mind from day to day. All right, before we get too deep into the video, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend today. Ain't your mama said Uncle Joe? He's still a hoe. Let's get right into the video. Today, we're gonna be talking about how negative circumstances don't exist. It's all about the meaning that you attach to them. The feeling that we have when we experience anxiousness or fear, worry, doubt, anger, frustration, being upset, being mad. All of these seemingly negative emotions are just telling us that we're not in alignment with who we really are. I just want to say I'm happy as fuck because I haven't ate out. I haven't ate no fast food in a long time, and I have Chick-fil-A, which was my favorite fast food place before I stopped eating out all the damn time. So that's how you know I love y'all, because I put Chick-fil-A ass to the side to record this video. So this is not gonna be no long video, but I did want to briefly speak on this. Nothing really is ever negative, because if you look at it, I'm pretty sure that if you go back into your past and you think about one thing that you thought was a negative thing at the time, but a year later or months later, you saw that that was probably the best thing that could have happened to you. Because no, it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. But you weren't able to see how that was going to make a positive impact on your life until it happened. Until later on. Sometimes you might be experiencing something that you might deem or judge or label as negative, but there is always something positive to take out of that. Sometimes you take losses, but you don't ever take a loss if you perceive every loss as a lesson. If you find a lesson in every single L that you take, no matter how much money you lost in the situation, or no matter how much, pain you endured by going through a certain instance or a certain circumstance or a situation, if you extracted knowledge and wisdom from those L's turn into W's, and that's how you win in the future. Yeah, it might look like a loss now, but it's only a loss if you accept it as so, and you accept your losses as so. When you do not take those losses, take the loss, learn the lesson, apply the lesson that you learn to make a W. You can't just have the lesson without learning, right? And you can't learn without the lesson. That's why you need two L's. One is the lesson, one is learning the lesson. And then you can have the lesson, learn the lesson, and still not apply the lesson, which means now you hold two L's. In order for you to take two L's, these two L's in that loss, in order for you to make that shit a W, to win and benefit off of that situation, so you never take a loss in life again, guaranteed, 100% foolproof, is if you take that lesson, learn the lesson, apply what you fucking learned to your future circumstances. There's no way you can't turn that shit into a W. It's impossible to learn the lesson, right? Have the lesson, learn the lesson, apply the lesson into your future reality, and not take a W. This is the way that you can see that nothing is really negative. Negative circumstances do not exist. Losses don't exist, right? Mistakes don't even exist. Mistakes are decisions that we have chosen to make, that you can still make a different decision next time with the information and knowledge that you have gained from this current or previous situation that you just went through, this previous mistake or whatever you want to call it. When we start to place labels on things, we limit our potential by limiting our growth, by putting ourselves in the box of I'm a fuck up, in the box of damn, I took an L on that deal, or I took an L in that relationship, or I took an L, wherever you think that you took an L at, you are only doing yourself a disservice by limiting yourself into the box of I fucked up. Now you're defining yourself as a fuck up. Now you're defining yourself as a loser. Now you're defining yourself as limited to what you really are, which is limitless. But when you attach a different meaning to the loss, you can take that loss and turn it to a win. You can do this with everything in life. So that's really the gist of the video. I want you to know that whatever experiences you have had, you can always heal it by redefining what it means to you. Choosing, because it's always a choice, and deciding to view it in a different way. I'm not saying that it's a better way to look at it or a not better way to look at it. I'm not saying that it's a good way to look at something and a bad way to look at something, even though a lot of the times that's how we see the world, good things and bad things. We look at it a positive way or a negative way. At the end of the day, all the universe and God knows is I'm going to give her or him more of what he is focusing on or what she is focusing on. Because if she's focusing on the negative meaning that she is choosing to give it, because we are creators, so if we're creating that meaning for ourselves attached to that situation, God is saying, okay. Either way, God is saying, okay, I grant your wish. The universe is saying, okay, I grant your wish. Yes, you're right. God is always agreeing with you because God has sent us here to create our own realities and to find the God within us. So how dare he step in and mess with our free will? We have our own right in this third dimensional realm to have free will and choice. So God is going to support us whether we're thinking negatively about something or positively about something. So it's not even about good or bad, positive or negative. It's about what do you choose to experience with your life right now in this third dimensional realm. Who knows how many lives that we've had in the past. I don't really get into that. I don't give a fuck. Because how is that gonna, that doesn't pertain to what's going on right now. All I need to know is how I can live a better life right now in the present moment. So with all of that being said, just know that God says yes. If you feel like you're stuck, God says yes. If you feel like you are prosperous, God says yes. If you feel like you are weak, God says yes. If you feel like you are poor, God says yes. If you feel like you are abundant, God says yes. If you feel like you are healthy, God says yes. God grants all of your wishes. Even if you went through abuse as a child, right? Let's say you had a fucked up childhood and maybe you were abused in some type of way, right? You got to be careful on YouTube. But what if you were like abused in some type of way, right? But it's all about the meaning that you attach to it, right? You could say, you know what? I'm not shit because why would my parents go like put me through this and all of that? I must not be shit. I must be worthless because that's how I felt when I was a kid. Or you could say, you know what? My parents were just doing the best they could with what they had. Their parents were abusive, or their parents didn't have the knowledge or wisdom to be able to give me the type of childhood that I see this person have or that person have or whatever the case is, right? So it actually had nothing to do with me and my worth. It had everything to do with my parents not having the proper knowledge and capabilities to be the parents that I needed them to be, right? So it's all about perception. That's all it's about. It's the meaning that we attach to certain circumstances and situations. So that is a message for the day. Do not allow a label, or do not allow yourself to label certain things in a way that is not going to be of service to the reality that you desire to create. Because every single second and every single moment, we are creating the reality that we actually desire right now. Don't wait. There is no waiting. All we have is now. We don't have the past and we can't change the past. We can't go into the future because the future is happening right now. All we can do is say in this moment, I choose to be prosperous. I choose to be abundant. I choose to be lovable. I choose to be great. I choose to be successful. I choose to be healthy. You choose in every single solitary moment to be. That's what I am is all about, right? Sometimes we are so focused on doing things and having things and all of this, right? All of this stuff. We want to attain this stuff and we want to do this stuff. Let me have these experiences instead of being the experience. Instead of creating the I am right now. I am is who I am. I am is not what I do, the job that I go to. I am is not attached to whether I have a partner or not, or whether my partner loves me or not, how much money you have, or the level of success that you have, how many followers that you have. Right? I am what I am. And I am what I say that I am. And even deeper than that, I am what I believe and know to be true. And that's why it's so important to shift your core beliefs if they are beliefs that are not serving the reality that you desire. That's a whole nother topic, okay? My damn Chick-fil-A is already cold. I'm already knowing, but I love y'all, and that's the reason why I shot this video. Sunset Talks. All right, I'm gonna do Sunset Talks, and I'm going to be just giving some game, man. Some game that actually I have experienced in my own life. And if y'all have some game that y'all want to give me, DM me, let me know. If y'all have any topics you want me to cover, DM me, let me know, man. At the end of the day, like I said in the previous video, we are all in this shit together. We are all bouncing around on this fucking rock that is just spinning. And none of us have been in this reality as this character, in this avatar, in this meat body, this meat suit. We've never done this before. Maybe we've had previous lives, but we've never done this one before, right? So let's make it great. I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell they ain't your mama, tell they Uncle Joey still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video, and I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.